get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Part 3 game, y'all. Let's get it, y'all. Part 3 game, y'all. Like, share, subscribe. Let's get it. Let's go. Man, I promise you, man, Prince stuck. Prince said, man, he was mine from the start. What's wrong with you? Man, I been messing. Hey, Weezy. Who was messing with you first, Weezy? I was like, pause wasn't invented yet, but like, were these two dudes really fighting over me? Or they fighting over the cigarettes? Pause. I knew it was over the cigarettes, but I'm just like I'm involved though, man. Like, it felt weird. I'm like, he called me. I ain't budged when he say something. I'm like, I wish I would run up to this situation like, yeah, look, you came first, you was second. I look like to you, bro. I was like, so I'm just standing there, my homeboy walked up, like, what's up with you, good? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, shh. He's like, what happened? I was like, man, these both of them, man, that I be getting, they be coming to get the cigarettes from me for the la. I was like, first time I dealt with Prince, second time I dealt with BK. I said, the third time I dealt with Prince. I said, now BK mad. I said, Prince was mad the first time. So he was like, what I got to do with you? I said, nothing. I don't have nothing to do with this. So they still right there in each other's face. And Prince like, yeah, I was dealing with Weezy from the start. You won't never dealing with Weezy. You won't never dealing with Weezy. You know why you won't never dealing with Weezy? He was like, why? He said, because you ain't never had no la for yourself. You ain't never had a much la to get this many cigarettes from Weezy. I was like, oh, man, why Prince low blowing him like that? But you know, Prince the winner. Prince the breadwinner in the game. Like, Prince the breadwinner in this organization. So at the end of the day, I feel like Prince saying what he want. So the homies hit him high. You're like, yo, y'all chill. Round with y'all, man. Listen, man, it's enough money out here for everybody. Y'all wildin', man. What y'all got going on? Y'all got the pod. Hearing y'all go at each other, man. What y'all got going on? BK? BK supposed to be the leader. BK like, nah, dudes getting too big for their britches. Man, dudes getting too big for their britches. Don't forget, homie, you my pup. Yeah, you my pup, homie. Don't forget about that. Yeah, don't forget about that. This word, Prince was like, yeah, I'm a big dog. Yeah, I'm a big dog. I might have just got in, but I ain't nobody pup. Yeah, I ain't nobody pup. I'm a big dog. Yeah, I'm a big dog. BK was like, you all right? You all right? His homeboy was grabbing like, y'all chill out, man. What's wrong with y'all, man? You wildin', man. Like, you tripping out, man. So my homeboy that be messing with Prince, he's the one standing by me. So me and him standing by each other, and we right there. And he like, man, that junk crazy. Like, I told him not to get, that's why I told him he don't want to listen to me. So they trying to calm BK down. Like, it's like 3 red team members. They all standing back, and my BK said trying to hold him down. So Prince see my man that he be talking to, he's sitting over by the bench by me. So Prince just walked up like, yeah, I ain't got time for this, man. Like, I ain't going back and forth with dudes. I don't got time for dudes be acting like they got a problem with me. Like, for real though, like, he just a hater for real, like he mad. Like, how you gonna put somebody on the team, Weezy? I'm the one that's guaranteeing them they gonna get some money in this block. I'm the one that's making sure they can be irrelevant in this block. How you gonna even come at me about anything? I'm the one that's helping y'all. I'm like, bro, lower your voice, bro. I'm like, yo, calm down, man. He was like, nah, Weezy, that junk crazy, man. That junk crazy, man. Yeah. Oh, after you hear that, you hear somebody say, yeah. He looked back, he was like, when the red team was like, hold on, y'all. He got up, peeled off. He started talking to the red team member dude. He was standing there like this. Red team member dude talking to him, hollering at him, letting him know what's going on. You know what I mean? Having a conversation with him, man, kind of basically probably telling him like, yo, bro, y'all gotta stop this. Y'all can't be in here going against each other. This ain't what we do right here. Like, for real, like y'all tripping, man. The other red team members was looking at it like, for real, they trying to stop BK from crashing out, man, before he messed this situation up that they got. Because you can say what you want, man. Like, he did bring a better situation to those guys. He really did. He brought the better situation to these guys, man. But at the end of the day, if you just someone that get put on just because you a great hustler, like, it's never a genuine, that's not a genuine way to be getting into a team or to an organization. People are never going to respect you, my opinion. So, like, Like if you're someone that's like, I'm joining this for a purpose, I'm joining this because this is what I really want to do. I grew up in this. This is where I belong. I don't be mad at those people. Like, but when I see people join just to gain their situation to make it better or something like that, like it never works out. And this is what's going on right here, man. But those other red team members don't want nothing to happen to Prince, because Prince is making sure they got feces every day. Prince is making sure they can eat meals every day. Prince is making sure they the ones that's getting called and they finally able to get some paper, y'all. So boom. So who would you choose if you had to pick? And I'm not saying that's what it was about to come down to, but I felt like this was something that was about to happen and I didn't want to say nothing. So I'm telling my bro, I'm like, yo, for real though, I was like, man, like if they had to choose, who you think they'll choose, BK or you think they'll choose Prince? I said, because for real, Prince got the lady, Prince got the roller, Prince getting the bag. Like, well, who you think they'll pick? He was like, man, they ain't going to pick nobody, man. He was like, they going to get that jump squash, bro. Watch what I say. Watch what I say, bro. So dude hollering at Prince, dude hollering at Prince. You see another couple of dudes hollering at BK back there. All of them talking to him, So I guess it came to like, look, let's have one big meeting. They had one big meeting. They was sitting back there. They was having a meeting and they all was talking. And then I guess they finally came to understanding, because when I looked up, you seen Prince, then you seen BK. It was like, they did the handshake game, y'all. So boom. So I guess everything was back to normal. Everything was back to normal after that, I guess, because the next day, it was like it was back to being their old self. Everybody talking to each other. They all hanging with each other. They all coming out the cell from messing with the la-la together. They going outside. They'll work out. They did their little routine. It was like Prince was back to his old tricks. The lady coming to block, Prince hollering at the lady. So I guess it was another time, kind of like Prince hollering at the lady. So everything kind of went back going smooth. So like for real, I didn't need nothing else. Like I was straight. Like I still had a spoon and a half from when they had the first one, the second time, and then I bought another 4.5 spoons. So I still probably had like 2 spoons to the good after all this was said and done slightly. So like I never had to go back and holler at them about no business or nothing or what was going on. But the word that came back, kind of like for real, it was this dude that was upstairs that just came from 2 building that was from Petersburg. He was saying that he was trying to come in the pod and he wanted to see bro one-on-one. He was like, he wanted to see bro one-on-one. So like when I heard that, you know, my man told me, because he rocked with Prince. So when he tell me that, I'm like, who you tell? You like, yo, the dude from Petersburg, I guess he was cool with the dude that went down, you know what I mean, when they caught the assault charge on the lady. So he was like, I guess that's his homeboy. So he was like, he was trying to come in and sell shit to film. So he was like, Prince told me straight up, bro. He's like, you ain't gonna believe this. I'm like, what? He was like, man, Prince said he been paying off the Petersburg dudes ever since that happened. I'm like, for real, man? He was like, yeah. He was like, it's some dudes upstairs from Petersburg that he be looking out for every time he strike. You know what I mean? Like, it might not be a lot. But he was like, I was wondering every time I be seeing him, man, he always gotta give something to the yard, man. And for the dude upstairs, I was wondering who that was. He was like, it was the Petersburg dudes the whole time. So I guess this other dude was feeling like he wasn't getting anything. So he was trying to see Prince. He was trying to see him. So I seen, it looked like something was on Prince's mind the whole time. But like this time around, the situation is different because he has the red team. He has the red team on his squad. So like I'm not pretty sure that he was really like feeling like he was scared. Like I don't think it was a sign of scaredness. I just think that his secret was about to get exposed and what bro told me. So I don't think the red team knew that secret as far as he was paying off the Petersburg dudes. I don't think they knew that. So I was afraid. I was thinking that's what he was afraid of. That's why his face had looked the way it did. He was looking all stupid in the face. So I just see the red team all around, the red team hollering. So we about to go to rec. We about to go to rec, and after we come from rec, it's gonna be dinner. So we go outside for 2 o'clock rec. So everybody outside for 2 o'clock rec. We look, we see all the red team on the yard. We got yard too. We right there by a building. So we right there by the building they talking to the red team that's on the basketball court right across from us. And there's some red team members on the ball field right here diagonal of us. So they talking to both parties. So they having a real red team meeting. So they talking. Prince standing kind of like in the crowd. He kind of like right there, kind of like they protecting him, like he was in a nest. And he was just standing there like, you know what I mean, everybody buzzing around him like everybody got his back because he got that package. So they talking. So I guess the dude come up was like, yo, look, I ain't trying to hear nothing. Like, I'm trying to see you, man. Like I ain't trying to do a whole lot of talking. I ain't trying to do none of that. So as I'm coming around, I catch like the butt end of that part when he's talking about. Like when I walk up, he like, I ain't trying to hear none of that. Yeah, I ain't trying to hear none of that. Like I'm trying to get a fair one. If y'all don't want to do no fair one, it's on y'all. Now, it was a dude from Richmond that used to mess with this dude from Petersburg, and the dude from Richmond was a high-ranking red team member as well. But he was cool with the Petersburg dude, so he was on that side of the fence with the Petersburg dude. And he was saying like, nah, we ain't gotta do it like that. He was like, bro, a grown man, right? Like, yeah, he should be able to stand on his own too then, right? Like, yeah, so dude, if dude feel like he violated, he should be able to shoot the one with dude, and that's what it is, right? It don't need for us to jump on him. He was like, furthermore, this my people's right here anyway. So BK was like, you know, stuff gets sticky like that sometimes. Pause, like, it'd be like relationships and friendships that be like, that require, like, ain't no more, I'm gonna jump this dude and none of that going, no, it's gonna be even getting politicked out, that it's gonna have to be a fair one game, y'all, so boom. So Prince looking like, man, Prince ain't really saying that. Prince, like, BK doing all the talking. BK like, yo, so I'm saying, like how y'all wanna do this? Like, for real, like, you ain't coming in our pod with no weapon, cause we ain't coming in your pod, homie, we got stuff going on over here. Man, we got stuff going on. He telling the dude from the red team, we got stuff going on over here. Like, y'all talking that crazy stuff, like he mad, da-da-da-da. The dude from Petersburg was like, well, this is what I'm saying, though. Like, he was paying my homeboys upstairs. He was shooting them la upstairs every time he striped. But he ain't never sent me nothing down there. And I told him, bro, it was my family who he got rid of. So when he said that, Prince was like, man, I ain't get rid of your peoples, man. What is you talking about, man? I ain't get rid of your peoples, man. He was like, somebody did. I ain't gonna put on the airwaves. I guess he didn't want to be like, yeah, you got that lady. The lady did it. Like, I guess he wanted to say that. That's kind of like what he was hinting on. But he was like, I ain't gonna put out on the airwaves. But you already know what time it is. If you ain't gonna look out for me, then I gotta have you. Prince was like, man, I don't know you, man. I don't know you. He was like, so why you looking out for my homeboys then? Prince was like, man, shh. So I looked at BK. BK was like, who these dudes you looking out for up there? He was like, man, you know dudes, man. Yeah, I just throw him a little something. I felt sorry for him, you know. Man, he was like, you paying dudes off and you hungry? He was like, yo, that's not what we do, man. We talk about that later. He was like, yo, furthermore, hey, look, you gonna fight. Yeah, you gonna fight. That's what it is. Prince was like, what? The Prince was looking like, nah, you gonna fight, bro. I'm paying you, so boom. That's like what Prince wanted to tell him. That's word. He was like, nah, you gonna fight. Hey, look, y'all two coming out. I'm gonna make sure y'all get out. I'm gonna make sure y'all get out at dinner time. Y'all get out. Look, y'all coming out, jump when the wreck over with. Yeah, he get a fair one. Yeah, he gonna fight. Yeah, he get a fair one. So I'm like, man, kind of like I was looking at Prince, kind of like Prince was looking like, yo, like I thought you was gonna be there for me. What you mean I'm gonna fight? Like, how I'm gonna fight and I'm homie? Like, but he don't understand. He thought because he was joining up, that's just what it was gonna be. They was gonna have his back and ain't nothing gonna happen to him. But at the end of the day, it's gonna be times like this where you have to stand up and be a man. You got put on because you know how to hustle. Let's not get it confused, bro. But don't think that you're not a part of an organization where sometimes you're gonna have to semi-poke your chest out, man. And this is one of them times. You can't be scared to get in an organization like that and then acting like you don't want the tension or the drama that come behind it, because it's always gonna be drama. That's what these young dudes don't be understanding. Like, when y'all join these organizations, y'all be thinking it's just peaches and cream and colors and throwing up gang signs and just throwing up signs. No, it's not just that, man. It's the politics of having ops. It's the politics of running from the cops. It's the politics of being all type of stuff that you're gonna have to get used to, man. And that's just the perks of being in an organization. Y'all don't understand that, but y'all quick to join, man. But like, this is the stuff bro gotta go through. Bro gotta go through this, man. So Prince, I seen it in his face. He was super mad at BK for putting that jump together like that. He was mad, like he gave him the how dare you face. Like, really, bro? Like, you just carry me like that, though? Like, you just gonna do it like that? Like, how you just gonna do it like that? And bro couldn't do nothing about it. He couldn't do nothing about it, man. So he was like, all right. So they started letting off the yard. They let them off first. So they were already standing out in the hallway. When we came off, they was already in the hallway. You seen the dude from the that was the red team member. Then you seen bro from Petersburg that wanted to fight him. So we come back in the block. They was already right there waiting. They was already waiting. They came in the job, this word. You seen them go back there. They went back there by bro cell, by BK cell. BK sleep in cell 20. BK went in and told his roommate, like, look, they about to come in handle some business, movie TVs, da-da-da-da. So they all came back there. It's probably like how they gonna feed. It depends like what type of time you got. So as soon as we came back, the lady didn't say we would stand by for child, so we can't be going first on the compound. So they went in the joint, he got the jump right. I looked up, I seen bro coming back, man. Bro's walking back across the tail from his joint. He was like, Prince looked like he didn't want to fight. I knew he looked like he didn't want to fight. He was like, yo, look, homie, man, go in there and handle your business, man. Dude from Petersburg looked like he could fight. One of the country boys looked like he gonna put them hands and feet on, bro. I felt bad for Prince, man, because Prince was about to get into something, man, that I knew was a little above his pay grade, man. Something that I knew he wasn't gonna be able to handle, man. But nevertheless, in a situation like this, you gotta fight, y'all. So boom, Next thing you know, they went in that joint. That's all you hear. Everybody listening like, oh my God, this is crazy. They in that joint. I'm looking at, I'm trying to read BK face. BK like. Then you hear, they in that joint fighting, you hear. When you hear noise like that, somebody's getting the best of somebody. You hear them separate punches. I can't go see the fight. I only can hear the fight. Homeboy like, I bet you this Prince ain't getting beat up. I'm like, man, I hope not, man. He's like, I bet you. Dude from Petersburg came out and was like, he got out. BK was like, look, he don't owe you nothing now. Y'all fought, that's a wrap. He don't owe you nothing no more. Dude from Petersburg was like, he wanted to say something. Dude from Richmond was like, nah, we good. Come on, bro. Now we good. You good? Dude from Petersburg was like, now keep that cream puff away from me, man. Them niggas walked to the front of the door. Them niggas just standing by the front of the door the whole time. I was like, oh shit, them niggas standing by the front of the door, waiting for our sliding door to open. Them niggas standing right there. This word niggas went in that jump. Call the red team was winning that jump, man. Holler at bro. Man, bro came out, man. He finally stepped out that jump, y'all. My word, man, that man jump was all like he bruised easily. He was one of them brown skin dudes, like he bruised easy, man. But like, he'll fight. It's just he couldn't fight, man. So this was another time where this man walked by looking like a slab of meat and Rocky, y'all. So boom. This was another time, man, where this man looking super crazy after a fight, man. Like he beat up. He's super beat up. So he go to his cell. That's the only place he can go. He go to his cell. So I know he messed up about it. You know what I mean? He messed up about it, man. So I was like, this junk crazy, man. I was like, man, this junk wild, man. Like I felt my homeboy that know him. He was like, I ain't saying nothing to him, Weezy. Nah, I ain't got nothing to say to him, man, because he hard-headed, bro. I told him, man. Now look at this stuff he got to go through, man. Like, for real, you damn if you do, you damn if you don't. I told him that joining the red team ain't gonna help nothing, man. He was like, man, I was like, bro, that's crazy, man. I was like, I feel bad for bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was like, man, I feel bad for him, man, because I'm like everybody like ain't made for situations like that, man. Like they got him fighting real maniacs, man. Like he got into it with a real dude from Petersburg that was a maniac, and like he even being on the red team, it still don't save him from the situation. Like he still gotta go through stuff, man. So like I just knew he felt betrayed. First of all, by BK. Like nobody even had to tell me that, man. So I told my homeboy, I was like, man, go check on him, man. Man, go check on him, man. He was like, man, I'm gonna go check on him, man. So all right, so he waited for a minute. He waited to see his roommate come out. And he went to his cell, you know what I mean? He went to the joint, he snuck up in the joint. He was in there with bro for a cell break. Then he finally came out. When he finally came out, he was like, yo, I was like, I seen my homeboy, I was like, what? He went out the red team now? He was like, nah. This dude, the maniac, Weezy, man. I was like, what you mean? I was like, he don't want out the red team? He was like, nah. He said, guess what he want? I said, what? He said he want to be the leader of the red team, Weezy. I said, what? So boom. I said, man, get out of here, man. You lying, bro. He was like, man, I'm not, bro. I said, how he gonna do that? He said, he gonna get everybody to turn on BK. I said, man, hold on. I said, bro, tell him, do not do that, man. I said, man, because I'm telling you, if it backfire on him, he ain't gonna know what to do. I'm telling you, man, he ain't gonna know what to do. He ain't gonna know what to do, man. So I'm like, nah, tell him don't do that, man. Tell him don't do that, bro. I said, because if that junk goes south, they gonna do him dirty, man. I said, I'm trying to help the man. I'm telling you, bro, holler at him, bro. That's your homeboy. He was like, nah, I ain't gonna tell him nothing, Weezy. I ain't gonna tell him nothing because for real, like I'm trying to get in their position. I'm trying to be the one. Like, look, me and you, let's take over. Let's take over what they doing. Like, he can get it. Me and you just take over working. We protect them. This and that. I'm like, yeah, bro, that all that sound good, bro. But like, I'm not into protecting people, bro. Like just not off the back, just for a pack. We might get one pack, then we go into the hole. Like, I'm like, bro, I'm not into that, bro. He was like, man, I'm just saying, though, like, I said, bro, so what you saying? You ready to step up to the red team behind this guy? That's what you saying? He was like, man, like, for real, if I had to, Weezy. I'm like, bro, so like, oh, we'll walk over there. What y'all talking about? I was like, man, this idiot talking about he ready to go against the red team for Prince. My homeboy was like, what? Like, man, wish you would. No, we ain't got nothing to do with that, bro. What you talking about, bro? We ain't got nothing to do with that. He was like, nah. Like, I'm just tired of seeing dudes pick on him, bro. I'm like, man, all right, bro. Like, Prince didn't listen to a lot of things. Man, I said, guess what he just told me Prince want now after he just got beat up, bro? He was like, what? I I said, man, this man just said he want Prince. Prince said he want to get the red team to turn on BK. He want his own homies to turn on BK. The homeboy was like, shh, man, they might do it just to keep that package coming to Weezy, man. Like dudes is grimy, Weezy, man. You ain't understand. You in the most grimiest place in the world, bro. I was like, yeah. I forgot about that. I was like, but if I had to bet on it, I was like, I bet that they ain't gonna cross BK though, man. I was like, because it just don't make sense. I was like, for that cream puff, my homeboy was like, yeah, but dude, get the pack. Dude producing the Lala. So like, it's a different ball game when you producing the Lala. So I'm like, man, I don't got this working, man. I don't got this working. So I'm like, oh boy, he still acting like he want to be super saver dude. He gonna save, bro. He like, man, I'm just sick and tired of dudes. I'm like, man, listen, bro, that's on you, man. I ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I'm just letting you know I don't have nothing to do with that, bro. That's on you. He was like, nah, you ain't got nothing to do with it. You ain't got nothing to do with it, man. Like, I was like, bro, for real, bro, like, that's their business. You know what I mean? He's like, man, I'm saying, I'm just, all right, man. So my old homeboy was like, look, I'm telling you, bro, like, you talking like you gonna jump out there, bro. You jump out there, like, we ain't got nothing to do with that, bro. Like, nobody jumping out there for him, man. He ain't never done nothing for me. He was like, he barely do something for you. You ready to jump out there? He was like, man, I'm sorry. He just kept making excuses. He was like, man, look, we just letting you know the count, man. So we told him. And he knew, man. So he dipped off. He went back over there and started talking to bro. So, like, I said, like, 2 days go by. 2 days go by, bro. Finally get up. Prince finally get up and emerge. When he emerged, he walked around. Then the lady was working. He seen the lady. He started talking to the lady. He started hollering at the lady, man. So like slowly but surely, I kind of like seen him like talking to all the red team members besides BK. And like when I did see him talking to BK, it looked phony. It didn't look like he was really like genuine, like a kick it, the handshake didn't look genuine, nothing that looked genuine. So I see him talking to all the other dudes. So like you would see him walking laps with like a dude that was like BK number 2. Like they would see him walking laps. And you would just see him like he'll just be walking and talking slow, and like I already knew what plan was being formulated. I already knew that like Prince was just really trying to buy these dudes off. Like, look, y'all want to keep winning? Like, let's get rid of bro. Like, that's what he was saying. I already knew that's what he was saying. I didn't have to hear or none of that. I know that's what he was trying to manipulate. I know that's what he was trying to do to this whole situation. So like the dude looked like he was considering the joint, man. And like, for the most part, man, it just had looked crazy, like, for real, man. Like, slowly but surely, you started seeing him talking to like other dudes in the block that was homie, and like he was talking to them. Then you'll see him duck off with them. And then he popped up and he had the little pack again, you know what I mean? Then he fed all of them again. He still looked out for BK, but like he fed all of them again. And like they seen that like bro can produce this Lala. Like if he don't do nothing else, Prince can definitely produce this Lala, man. So he pulled back up on me. He was like, hey, look, what's up? You got some more cigarettes? I'm like, yeah, all that come to the sale. So he come to the sale. I was like, I ain't got nothing but a box this time. What you gonna do? He was like, I'll look out for it. I'll give you 2 spoons for the box. I said, for real? He was like, yeah, I got you. I'm like, all right. So I gave him the box, the 10 packs. He get the jumps, he started putting them in his pocket. He like, man, jump crazy, Weezy, man. I said, I heard you trying to be number 1. He was like, yeah, I'm saying, like, well, they gotta decide. They gotta choose, bro. He said, man, this nigga gave me up to the dude from Petersburg. He said, they supposed to handle that for me, Weezy, right or wrong. Right or wrong, I'm feeding these niggas. They supposed to handle that for me. I was like, I mean, at the end of the day, that dude from Richmond was a red team member that was with the dude from Petersburg. And I said, that's how I kind of got politicked out. I said, what you got to understand is that if you got beef or any type of stuff with people, it can be politicked out, bro. I'm letting you know now, because ain't nobody really trying to clash with certain people. That's just how I go in here, man. He was like, no, but I'm saying though, like, still though, they supposed to be like, F that dude from Richmond, man. They supposed to just beat dude up from Petersburg, man. I'm keeping niggas winning, right? And I was out wrong with that Weezy, man. I was like, bro, I'm saying, like, it could go both ways. I feel where you coming from, and I'm like, bro, listen, it's not like what you thinking, bro. It's not like what you thinking, bro. So I'm telling you, man. He was like, man, that's why, like, they gonna have to choose. Weezy, like, they gonna have to choose. They either want to keep getting money, or they want bro to be their big homie. One of the two. I told bro, he said, he went on and said, I told his homeboy, like, yo, like, I said, you think they gonna go back and tell him? He was like, nah. He said, because they tired of him too, bro. He said, they tired of that nigga too. That nigga ain't never done nothing what I'm doing for them. He said, it's an easy decision for real. I said, what all of them say? He said, man, all of them say that they good with it. All of them say they good with it. He said, they just waiting for bro, his number 2 dude, to go ahead and just put it on blast. So I'm like, man, go ahead with that, man. He was like, yeah, bro. He said, then after that, I'm gonna snap in this junk, Weezy. I'm gonna get a whole P. I'm gonna get a whole P in this junk, bro. He said, I'm gonna feed the homies down there in 2 building. I'm gonna feed the rest of the homies in our set in 2 building. He said, we gonna go crazy down here. Weezy said, look. He said, I'm gonna have an ounce for you, Weezy, for $200 send out. He said, holler at me. I'm gonna have it. I'm like, yo, that's what's up, man. I was like, but I just don't really like doing that, bro. He was like, man, I'm telling you, bro, it's an easy decision. So he gave me the layout, man. He dipped. He took the cigarettes and slid. You know what I mean? He dipped out. So we go to child. I'm just looking like, this junk crazy. This junk crazy. So the next day we get up. Man, I look. You just seen like the red team members in our pod. They was having a big old meeting. I looked. It was not really a big meeting. It was like 8, 9 of them in our pod. I looked. They all back there by BK sale. So they all back there by BK sale. I look. I come down the steps. I'm like, what's going on back there? I see my homeboy. He was like, I don't know. I seen Prince kind of like standing off in the distance a little bit. So I seen BK like, oh, when I came down the BK was like, oh, this how y'all want it? That's how y'all really feel? Oh, y'all really feel like this? This how y'all really feel, huh? Oh, all right. So you did all this to get me out, huh? I brought you home. I put you under me. I made you my pup. And you want to do all this just to get away with me? The dude that's his number 2 was like, yo, look, man, we just not happy with your leadership, bro. Like, we tired of falling your way, man. We need a new direction, bro. And my direction always been green. I'm trying to get money, BK. You ain't about no money, man. You about just trying to keep shit stirred up. He right, bro. We shouldn't have let dude put his hands on him from Petersburg, bro. You wrong about that, man. This word BK was like, he just looked like he wanted to tell you, man, oh, you bitch-made motherfuckers. It looked like that's what he wanted to say, but he just looked at everybody. He gave everybody a look and just like, that's what y'all want. That's what y'all want to do. That's what you want to do. Like, one red team member was like, he was like, that's what you want to do? Dude was like, man, that's what you want? He looked at another dude, that's what you want, homie? Dude was like, how about you? Like, dudes couldn't even look at him. Dudes was like, he's like, you too, huh? Dude shook his head. He looked at his number 2. He was like, and you? That's what you want, right? You want me gone, huh? You don't want me? Y'all don't want me no more? Number 2 dude was like, nah, you ran your course, homie. He was like, he looked over behind all of them, seen Prince in the cut a little bit. He seen Prince. He was like, for this little shrimp motherfucker right here, huh, son? That's what y'all gonna do for this little fucking shrimp? He was like, yo, Prince, fuck you. Yeah, all right, y'all got it. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Y'all got it, man. It's all good. Yeah, it's all good. Bro went his sale. His word. I was like, oh. I'm looking at that joint. I was like, I thought it was gonna go much worse. I promise y'all, I thought it was gonna go worse, but the plan worked. They got rid of BK, man. BK is no longer the big homie, y'all. So boom. I looked over at Prince. They all went over by Prince like, you see, dudes like, yeah, listen. Keep us winning, bro. We're gonna eat you like wolves if you don't keep us winning, bro. But yeah, we lucky though, man, homie. Doing a handshake. Prince was like, Prince breaking it down. You know what I mean? Prince was feeling good. I looked at Prince, man. Word. Prince was like, I was like, man, he accomplished his mission. He did it, y'all. So boom. I couldn't believe he did it, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like, that was crazy, man. Like, I just didn't think BK was gonna tuck his tail like that. Me, they would have to throw me out. They would have to throw me out, y'all. That's word. I wasn't going that easy, man. But nevertheless, BK went and just let it go, man. I was like, wow, that junk crazy, man. So for like a whole week, you would just see BK come out, work out dolo, go take his shower. He won't say nothing to none of them. He'll go outside, talk to a couple of his little homies there, but them dudes in the pod won't rock with him. They won't rock with him at all. So like a week go by, about a week go by. Next thing you know, man, this word, they pop up. They pop up with the peasy. This word, I hear a dude, this how I know they had the peasy, because I didn't even know, because my man usually tell me when they got it, but he didn't tell me off the rip. I don't know if he knew off the rip, but it was a dude that worked in the kitchen. He seen me. He was like, hey, Weezy, where the dude Prince at in your pod? I'm like, he in the pod, because I was standing out in the sound port. He was like, hey, look, man, tell him I got the $400, man. He's supposed to have 2 zips for me. I was like, 2 zips? I was like, oh, you got that, John? I was like, oh, word? I go back in the jump, hit the button. They hit me in. I go back in the pod. I was like, yo, Prince! Yo, Prince! He stuck his head out. He was like, what's up, bro? I was like, yo, there's a dude out there say he got the 400 for you, bro, the 2 zips. You know, oh, let me go grab that. I said, yo, you got 2 zips right there in that bag? That's what I wanted to say. Carrying around game, but I didn't know. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, hey, bro, what's up? You still trying to, let me buy one of them zips? He was like, yeah, when you have the money. I was like, bro, give me like 3-4 days. I got you, bro. I'll get my peoples, you know what I mean? Either meet your peoples or just do the Western Union, one or the other. Either way, you were locked. He was like, all right, let me take care of this. So, bro was going to take care of that junk. As he was about to go take care of that junk, all you hear is the number 2 dude like, hey, me holler at you, homie. The number 2 dude slept behind the steps like 15 cell. So he like, me holler at you, homie. This where he was like, all right, hold on, I'm about to take care of you. He like, nah, that gotta wait. This is important right here. Let me holler at you. Let me holler at you. So he was like, all right, man, that's my word. Man, he went in the cell. Man, he went in the cell. As soon as he went in bro cell, you seen the door close, boom. The cut go up. And I'm seeing this because I'm waiting because I gotta holler at him. I'm looking like, the cut go up. I promise all you hear is somebody hit the door. Boom, 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 boom. You just hear somebody getting beat up. I'm like, everybody like, somebody like the red team beating somebody up. The red team beating somebody up. They punishing somebody like, what the hell? Door open up. People open the door. As soon as the door opened up, you just seen BK. BK was like this on top of goddamn. BK was like this on top of Prince. He was like, po, 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 po. Man, he was using his face for a punching bag. He was doing them dirt. Po, po, po. Red team, everybody just standing around there looking, punishing him. Po, 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 po. Beat the mess out of him. He was like, he got up. He was like, yeah, homie, you think you're smarter than me? Yeah, you ain't smarter than me. He was like, yo, go in this room and get it. Go get the rest of that stuff right now. Go get the rest of it. The other homie was like, yo, I got half of the joint. Like, he got the other half of the pound in his cell. This word, they went to his cell, went up in there, pushed his roommate out the way. Get out the way. They went in the joint, went in his box, grabbed the rest of the la-la. I was like, oh my God. You talk about a hostile takeover? Man, this was a hostile take. I was like, oh my God, this junk crazy, man. BK was like, yeah. He was like, man, y'all finished cleaning him up. Clean him up. That's all you seen was dudes just boom, boom. Dudes were just kicking up. I looked over at my homeboy like, go ahead and jump in. You wanted to jump in? Go ahead. Go ahead. He looking like, that's all you hear. Man, they doing pretty super dirty in the job. Like, oh my God. They get all the la-la. They get all the la-la. They tell him, you gotta get out. Go to the booth and tell them you want out. You better not come back in this building. I don't care where you go. You better not come back in this building. This word, he went to the booth like this. He was like, he was falling down. He was like, he got to the booth. He grabbed the boy, let me out. Let me out. The lady's like, what happened to you? He like, let me out. Let him out. Next thing you know, look, police coming in. Locked the junk down. They didn't, like, bro didn't tell. This how I know he didn't tell, because they came through and did the checks. They came through and did the checks. One of the red team members' hand was messed up. Like, he's got his hand, like he broke his hand slightly, like his junk was swollen up. So they took him. So he was the only one that went to the hole. He was the only one that went to the hole, man. They came back in. They packed the red team member stuff. Then they finally came back in and packed up bro stuff, man. That junk was crazy, man. They left us on lockdown for a whole day. The next day we was on lockdown. They let us out the following day. When we came out, like, I was gagging for a zip. I'm like, man, that junk crazy, man. I seen bro. I said, BK. He was like, what's up? I was like, yo, what's up, man? I was like, look, man, I was about to get a zip from that cream puff, man. He was like, for real? Well, how much? I was like, for 200. He was like, nah, I can't do 200, Weezy. I wanted to say, bro, now I'm the big homie. I had a flashback, but I didn't. I was like, I can't get it for 2. He said he's gonna get it me for 2, bro. I was like, come on, bro. I said, you might tell on y'all. Y'all ain't gonna don't even be able to. He was like, you at a point. He was like, all right, look, when you gonna have it? I said, about 3-4 days. I got you. He was like, all right, this word. Bro, give me the joint. I got the zip. I'm like, man, that's y'all crazy. I said, yo, it was a dude trying to get 2 zips that was in the kitchen. I was like, you wanna holler at him? He was like, yeah, plug him with him. So I plug him with the dude. Plugged him with the dude. I hollered at the dude, you know what I mean? Dude was like, all right, bet. So I hollered at the dude. I broke that plate for the dude in the kitchen to get the joint. So I had just got my joint. So he got me the joint. So he had to wait a few days for me to put the joint together. Probably like on the 3rd day, I promise you. I look, you see the police coming that joint. They go straight to cell 20. They went right over there to BK cell. They went right over that joint. You looked up, you seen BK come across the tent like this. Hey, yo, I'm gone, son. Yo. He looked up at me like, yo, Weez. I backed away from the door of his ass, man. All y'all niggas scumbags, man. The hell you talking about, man? I backed up on his ass, man. I backed away. Took that man to the hole. That's where they got him in the hole. Man, they transferred that nigga, man, because they saying he was the big homie. They said bro went back there and told every damn thing. He was the big homie and all type of shit. When people transferred BK ass immediately, man, they sent that nigga ass to the mountain game. This word BK was gone. He was gone, y'all, and I got away with that free zip game. That's word. I thought he was gonna send a kite, yo, to homies, and I still was gonna be like, I'm gonna keep spinning them. It's a wrap when that happened, man. I know that's petty, but that's how I go down, man. But like, for real, man, like, all of this just to get put on, just the hustle is nuts, man. Bro just wanted to make money, and you see how it all went out. He wanted to be big homie. That backfired. He thought it was gonna change up because he had the money, he had the bag. They ain't do nothing but finesse him to get the bag and just take the whole bag. That's what they did, man. And it didn't work for bro, man. And that's why you gotta be careful joining these organizations. I tell y'all all the time, man. But that was a crazy situation. That's the end of the damn story, though. Man, I appreciate y'all for watching, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. Please stay out of the way because your family needs you out here on the street. Period. But y'all already know what it is, man. This was the Tuesday Banger Games. What did y'all do with this one? Like, subscribe to y'all. Let's get it. Let's go. But be safe out there, y'all. And stay your ass out the way.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart just to open your eyes up.